Oh boy, bro. Oh boy. What a week it's been, y'all. What a week it has been. Okay. So, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, hello. If you guys are already subscribers, welcome back. So, woo, all I gotta say is, wow, this week has been crazy. Well, last week going into this week has been so crazy. So, if you guys don't already know, Israel stroke Iran, and this is what this video is going to be about today. My top 6 predictions I see happening for this situation. I will also go into a deeper reading as well about this, but yeah. And if you guys don't already know, please watch my other videos. I had actually mentioned that Israel was going to strike Iran around Wednesday to Thursday of last week, and they struck on Friday. So June 15th, I believe. So they have been going at it for 4 days, and we're going to just tap into the energy. Someone also asked me, they wanted to know, will the US get involved? And we're going to just see what's the tea. I did pull some cards. Not I didn't pull some cards. I do have my cards here. I'm going to pull some, but we're going to get started. So let us just say a prayer first before we get started, and I will also timestamp this. Let's just say a prayer to God and Spirit Source to just protect everyone that is, in the countries of Israel and Iran, and to protect everyone there, and to give truth and clarity to everyone affected by this situation. And if you have any family there, my condolences. I'm not going to I'm not a biased reader, so I am not going to put my opinion into certain things. This is just completely neutral energies that I'm going to read into. And I think that's very important also, to make sure that things are neutral and to give out neutral messages and not, be biased. Okay. So the top predictions that I see is that, and what came to me very strongly was, the first prediction was Iran is going to strike a big airport. Okay. A major airport that Iran is going to strike at. I feel like this could be the Ben Gurion airport. Okay. Because I kept picking up that energy the other day when I was channeling, and I actually had heard an airport in Israel that is going to be striked. Okay. And if it's not that specific airport, it is a major airport. But I was picking up an energy around Tel Aviv that they're going to strike, or around the airport that they're going to do this. Okay. That's my first prediction. I do see a lot of tensions going up north. So Iran is going to, I'm going to keep getting north of Israel, so north of Tel Aviv. A lot of things are going to be happening north of cities, north of the country, north of a countryside. And I also see the same for Iran. So north Iran, if there's schools, will be shut down. Also in Israel, and I do see a lot of just targeted areas. It's just going to continue to fester. I do see a big revenge attack towards Iran, like a big one coming up, like in the coming days. Again, I feel like this could tie into an aviation plane near or around an airport or a military vessel. Okay, my fourth prediction is Iran will have a change in the regime, and this will cause the Shah of Iran, the royal family, to return. Okay, now I don't think that they've had a Shah since the 1970s. I see a return of that regime coming up between this year going into next year. Okay. My fifth prediction is that many earthquakes will strike Israel and Iran in the coming days. So major earthquakes around capital cities as Tehran, Tel Aviv, and neighboring cities around the areas as well. So I see a big earthquake off the coast of Israel as well. like near the Dead Sea. There's going to be a lot of earthquake activities, and it's just a message out there. Okay, this is a spiritual warfare that we are going through. This is not just a war, and this is also, remember, everything comes from the spiritual first, then it manifests into the physical. All right, so everything is spiritual. All right. Also, Gaza. There's going to be a lot of tensions, of course, in Gaza, which is not a shocker, but then I see also an earthquake hitting around Gaza as well. I do think that there's going to also be some type of discovery of hidden nukes near a farm or a countryside area. Okay, this could be in Israel. Something about farming, agriculture. There's some hidden it looks like hidden weapons or hidden nuclear weapons inside of orchards or around farming areas. That's just what I saw and I wrote it down. So that could come out in the news. Okay, there's going to also be many fake news articles, and many people will believe a lot of things that are being put out. So there's going to be a lot of, for example, they're going to say, oh, this place was attacked when it really wasn't, or they're going to make it more than what it is, which is not a shocker for the news, but there are going to be a lot of fake things coming out, guys. Many fake things coming out. Could be made up from other countries about the situation. This could be lies being told from Israel, lies being told from Iran. There's going to be a lot of lies being told and fabricated, and also in the media. I also do a major news outlet. This could be CNN, Daily Mail UK, any news articles, big news outlets in America, the United Kingdom. There's going to be several particular news articles that are going to be called out, news companies that are going to be called out for making up lies. This could even be reporters that get called out from the US, from Europe, even probably in from the same countries that will get called out. Mainly, I want to say mainly from abroad, that they're going to be making a lot of things up and it's going to stir a lot of trouble. Okay? That's my other prediction. I'm also seeing like shopping malls, shopping centers being attacked or having to shut down. There's also going to be something with like, does Israel have like DMVs, or do they have something with like identity IDs needing to get cars? There might be something about that comes out about like identification with vehicles, or how people are able to get vehicles through certain IDs. And there might be even certain people that may be faking IDs, using different identities to get in or to get access to certain vehicles. That's also going to come out. There's also going to be something about a zoo in Israel that could get nuked, or they'll have to shut it down. Hopefully that's not the case. But I think about like a zoo in Tel Aviv, a zoo in Israel that could have some issues, or this could be around a zoo. Hopefully the animals are okay. Hopefully that's not the case, but that's what I was seeing. Now, the second question is, will the U.S. get involved? We're going to answer that right now. All right, so we're going to ask, between U.S. and Iran, is the U.S. going to go to war with Iran? Okay, I'm going to put my mic right here. I'm just shuffling. Four of Wands, Two of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Swords. Yes, they are going to war. And look how the US is in the middle. Look how there's two countries, there's three people, right? This represents two countries and then one being in the middle, which is crazy. So this is the Two of Swords. This talks about being indecisive, being in the middle, not making a decision yet. So right now, current energy, or right now that this when I'm filming this, they're in the middle. It's like in a way, yes, they're kind of involved, but they're not trying to be too involved yet. Okay? But with this coming out in reverse, this is a decision that is going to be made very soon. The coming days, don't give it till this week. Don't be surprised if by the end of this week, going into the end of next week, 2 weeks tops, that the US will be getting into a war. Because the Ten of Swords is here, which makes me feel like definitely Iran is going to attack either a military jet or a military vessel by a missile that is going to prompt, and it's going to also kill some Americans. You have here, look, there's three people here, and there's one person being carried. So there might even be like a situation where you see like Americans carrying one of their own, someone gets injured, several people get injured, and then there's casualties. Okay? So something definitely is going to happen where the US is then going to make a decision to get involved. But because what they're showing me is that not everybody has left. Not every American has left Israel. Okay, there are, or even Iran. There are people in Iran, Americans in Iran. There are also, so this could even be in Iran. Okay, but a lot of these will happen in Israel because there are certain people still, what they're showing me, that are still in Israel, whether it's visitors, tourists, people that are trapped that can't leave, and yeah, people that are in the army. Limited military presence is being shown with this Ten of Swords, but there's still people there. Not everybody has left. So yes, there are people that are going to be casualties. There's going to be definitely something coming up very soon. Big blow to the people of the U.S. and the government. So yes, I do see that there is going to be Trump. Yes, there's going to be a war. And the Four of Wands is here. Maybe around the next 4 days, this could happen. They declare war. Yeah, we see a community here. So I'm going to say that yes, but I don't. People are always asking, is the US, Iran going to strike the US with a missile? Let's see. No, they're not going to strike the US with a missile directly, but there will be, international terrorist attacks with people that are definitely in the country, that they're going to start attacks inside. This could be like domestic, but it's more so international terrorism. But it's going to happen more so with people that are in those countries that are of American citizenship, not the US directly. Okay, so the US will not get hit directly by a missile. Now, that's not to say that there will not be terroristic attacks. Okay, there will be terroristic attacks in the United States. Okay, and then Trump is going to be more on people that are from Iran. So if you are an Iranian citizen in America, if you have your citizenship, Trump is going to be then more focused on that. And don't be surprised if ICE raids are going to take their attention off of Hispanic, Latino communities and going towards Middle Eastern people. I know they already have in the past. It's not anything new, but don't be surprised if they start targeting people from Iran or people even from different countries, Syria, Yemen. that they're going to automatically categorize these people as being part of the same type of beliefs or the same type of people. There's also going to be a anti-Semitic synagogue attack in the United States. Okay, not just Israel. There's also going to be in Israel where they're going to start nuking synagogues, holier places where there's a lot of churches, like how they have mosques in Iran. They're going to nuke mosques. They're going to nuke churches in Israel. But I see one on the East Coast in America that they are going to target. Okay, so don't be surprised. And this looks like it's someone that's already here. All right, it's not Iran directly, but it is someone from that country or someone that has this beliefs because they're mad. Okay, Iran is pissed off at the US, pissed off at President Trump, and Trump is also going to get mad. So they're going to have, yes, they are going to go to war, but it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, everything is we're all going to be doing. They're going to start nuking us, nuking Los Angeles. No, not like that. But it's going to be something. It is going to scare a lot of people. But be careful the news that you watch because they're going to scare you guys. Okay? But it's about power. And I'm seeing a Shah stepping into power, the Shah of Iran. There's also going to be a big assassination attempt on an assassination towards an Israel politician, and there's going to be an assassination in Iran. But there's also going to be a big soldier from America that's also going to be affected, and soldiers as well. So that is what I'm seeing. Is it going to be the start of World War III? Not yet. Not yet. World War III? Well, in my opinion, World War III has already started in a way, started since 2 years ago. But World War III, actual World War III has not happened yet. This is not going to enact World War III, but many people are going to think it is, but it's not. Okay? But many people are going to think that it is, but it won't. All right? I don't know. I see in the end, it may not look too good for Iran in the end. And there's going to be a regime change, and I don't know if they're going to be happy about it. Some will, some won't. There's going to be a shift in power in Iran, and they're going to, mark my words, the Shah of Iran, I feel, is going to come back into power when this war feud is over. Give it till the end of this year, going into 2026. So yeah, I do think that the U.S. will get involved with a war with Iran because Iran is going to do something that is going to really, be a blow to the United States side. So I get a yes, but it's like right now the energy feels like it's like they're in the middle. That Two of Swords, what I just pulled earlier, they're divided. So it's like, some are, some aren't. Some are for it, some aren't. It's like they're very divided. Okay. Yeah, they're very divided with this triangle card. I do see that there was also some type of plot or plan. There's also something about 3 people here. There's also a this blonde-haired woman. Remember I said that last time around Trump, around the U.S. There's like some type of deal plan here as well, and I feel like there was also something that was planned beforehand, like towards like the president, like some type of plot or something. What What else is coming out? We got Twin Flame of this energy. So we have short term in reverse. So yeah, right now it's not going to last long of the US being in the middle. I do think a decision will be made and there will be some type of engagement in war. They're not trying to go full force, but unless Iran does something, which I feel they will, to enact the US to push it, they are going to do it. They're going to change their mind. I'm telling you, right now they're indecisive. We have destiny. So this is all happening, meant to happen. We got long distance. Like I said, there's also they're showing me like a couple, or there's two people that are separated from like where they came from. Like these could be couples from like America or any parts of the world that are in Israel that could be like separated from where they are, so they could be stuck. There's also like a woman that could be coming out about something about either her husband, lover that could be abroad, the seas in Israel, okay, or Iran. And I see ships as well, ships, oceans, waters. So I think something about ships, missile attacks with like ships, something happening underwater, like an underwater explosion with a ship. Like a missile attack near a port is also I'm seeing as well. And there's a female here. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. That is my predictions. Yeah, I keep getting something about a couple. We got a young man. Yeah. Couples, I keep hearing. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it at there, and I'll see you guys later.